People often ask, what do we mean by safety culture? Culture, general definition, it's the way we do things around here. A more formal definition, but a very important one, is culture is our collected values, beliefs, attitude and behaviour. It's about what we believe, it's about what we value, it's about our attitude to health and safety. Ultimately, it's about the way we behave, the way we look after ourselves and each other. There are 3 stages in the development of health and safety culture. The first stage is what we call the dependent culture. In a dependent culture, it's very much management driven with little employee involvement. It's about management commitment, it's about rules, it's about discipline. But the practical problem is you don't get much employee involvement. It's driven by the management, owned by the management. A classic trait of this actually is in places where I've worked, we find Monday to Friday 9 till 5, we find one way of working. Evenings, night shift, weekends, it can be like a different place because it's driven by having the management present to have safe behaviour. As we improve the culture, we move away from just management commitment to management commitment and personal commitment, more employee involvement. In an independent culture, people behave safely whether the management are there or not. People behave safely because they value their own safety, they want to look after themselves, they want to behave safely. We don't rely on management and there's much more employee involvement. And clearly that's a much better position to be in and injury rates typically are lower in that situation. The big prize though is the interdependent culture. In an interdependent culture, we don't just look after ourselves, we look after each other. So we've moved through management commitment, through personal commitment to team commitment. It's about team commitment, it's about involvement. At the end of the day, we're all human. We all get tired, we'll get stressed, potentially we can all make mistakes. In an interdependent culture, we look after each other, not just ourselves. And that's the big prize when injury rates are at their lowest. Scientists are fascinated by the meerkat culture, the unconditional cooperation of meerkats, how they work together in an interdependent culture to their mutual benefit. This is something we should aspire to in the workplace, an interdependent culture where we all look after each other.